Hello there, welcome again to our channel. Today we're going to be discussing an important topic that will help you in your study abroad process. Today we're going to be discussing some of the things you should consider when picking a study abroad destination or a school. You know, it's one thing to want to study in a country or in a particular school. It's another thing to know if you're even eligible to study in that school. It's also another thing to know if you're eligible for the country's visa. It's also another thing to know if that place you're going to will help you achieve your career goals. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down some of the things you should consider before picking a school or picking a country. So come along with me as we buttress the conversation. Academic program or specialization. Now, there are certain courses and certain programs that you can find in certain countries or certain schools that you might not find in another one. Also, there are certain programs that certain countries are very good in, but other countries are not good in them, or they are better in them and the other countries are not better in them. So you want to pick a country or a school based on this understanding. The country you're going to, the school you're going to, the course you want to study, would they offer you value for that time you will spend in that school? Also, specializations, you can look at it as, are there specific areas or majors that in a particular course you want to study that certain school or country would give you more value? For instance, if you want to study marketing, but you're also interested in digital marketing, the module present in the particular courses or particular schools you're seeing, do they give you options for digital marketing? So one school might give you options for digital marketing either as an elective or one of the modules, and another school would not give you that. So it makes it easy for you to pick the school that is giving you the option of a module in digital marketing over the other one. So that is one way to assess a school or a country that you want to go into.
Hi, it's Beauty. Thank you, Mr. Richard, for that factor. So amazing. We need to look at other factors. Next, university's ranking and reputation. Understanding the university's ranking and reputation will set you up for success in your career. Now, how would you do that? Simply go on Google, university's name, prefer university's name, and the year. And you to give a global ranking of where your university is placed. Now, why is it important? It's very important because you wouldn't want to study in a particular university that is below your expectation.
Next thing you want to consider is the opportunity for co-ops or internship programs, as the case may be. You know that as a student leaving your country to another country, one of the options or one of the reasons you're going is to get a globalized exposure. Now, it's not going to be good if you just finish your course and you're back to your country. Would you have the opportunity to have industry experience in the country you're going into? Now, that is one way to assess a school or a country. Does a country give students, international students, the opportunity for co-ops or internships, post-study work, stuff like that? So you want to look into that. Also, the school you're going into, the program you've chosen, are they giving you option for that? Is another thing to consider when picking a school or picking a country.
Next factor to consider is the university's location and setting. Why is this actually important? This is important because understanding the university's location or setting will transform your entire study experience. You will want to settle for less than a perfect fit, so it is important for you to put this factor into consideration. For instance, if you don't want the busy life and the noise associated with studying in university located in the urban area, will you want to settle for any university situated in the rural area because it will impact your overall lifestyle.
Another thing you want to consider is ease of integration into the workspace. Now, you know that there are certain countries where it is difficult for you to integrate into their work environment. It could be because of language barrier. It could be because of some other things like maybe segregation. Perhaps So you want to think of countries you're going into. If you get into those countries, or if you get their visa and you study there, how easy will it be for you to integrate into their workforce? Perhaps because by the time you get there, you kind of like the country, but then opportunities are not there for you. It might feel bad for you coming back to the country. So before you go, you have to assess the countries you're going into. How is their retention rate for international students? Do they give international students the opportunity? That can also be another reason for you, or something else for you to consider when picking a study abroad destination.
The next factor you have to consider is tuition fees and scholarship. Now, understanding the cost of your program will help you align it to your budget. You wouldn't want to pick a university where the tuition fee is above your budget. Now, in situations where you need scholarship aids or financial options, opting for universities that provide this opportunity will be better. The next factor you have to consider is the university's application process and deadline. Take for instance, if the university requires you to upload your IELTS or your GMAT results and you don't have that. Now, if it's not convenient for you to acquire those documents or to seek for them, you wouldn't want to follow through the application process. So this is very important. Now, for deadlines, some university visa requirements may not favor some individuals. So it is important for you to know your country's visa requirements. If it aligns to the country's visa requirements, this will enable you to follow through your application process.
So there you have it, 7 things to consider when picking a study abroad destination. Now, remember that the things we shared are not fixed. It's always open to you and your own consideration. Some countries or some schools might tick some of the boxes, while some others might not tick them. So it's left for you to know which one you can let go for the other. But at the end of the day, we're hopeful that this video will help you make an informed decision. Do let us know in the comments what you think is the best advice you've gotten from this video. If you have questions, do let us know. If you need assistance preparing your study abroad materials, do well to also leave a comment and we will reach out to you. Thank you so much. So do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you'll be getting more of our content. Thank you so much and do enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.